Hi, good evening, dear friends. This is Efrat from Jerusalem. Thank you so much for being with us these very tense days. I will bring only shortly the atmosphere here. It's like having a very dark cloud above us, and this cloud is falling each of us everywhere. Sometimes the light comes through. Most of the time, it's very heavy. It seems like we got to some red line or a steam point because the streets are burning with demonstration since yesterday. And we'll see where all of this is going. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah. Today, the only thing that I can do is I really cannot handle this emotional turmoil that is happening here. So to connect on high, to be aligned, is the best I can do. To look at things as much as I can from a higher vantage point. And I try not to enter the drama and say, let pain bring due reward of light and love. Yeah, this is what I can bring today. I mean, yeah, not much more. So, Uta, you lead us into meditation. We'll be in a good place. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, thank you everyone that we are holding this space, this good place, as you said, Helen. This is our contribution to hold this good place. All right, so let us settle into our body. Just relaxing, breathing a bit. Coming into our inner good place. Connecting with the Earth Mother. Feeling the embrace of the Mother of the world. Giving our heart to her, for her to hold. And focusing now our awareness in the center of the head. Collecting our attention. Taking our place on the stool of the director. And opening ourselves for the soul energy to flood our personality. Imagine our aura becoming all golden, with golden warm light. And we stand in it as a conscious soul in this incarnation. Reaching out now to each other from heart to heart on this call. Letting our minds weave the telepathic field, our shared, lighted, clear space. Standing together also with many co-workers around the planet in the will to peace. And in a held, focused silence with intent, let us turn now our eyes towards the Middle East. Remaining the observer, looking at Israel within it, looking for a moment at the occupied Palestinian territory of the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, and the countries around it, Egypt to the south, Jordan and Syria to the east, and Lebanon to the north. And include in our awareness the wider area of the whole Middle East. And just taking a moment to observe this complex, volatile, explosive situation while we release any judging, just getting a sense of the emotional and mental forces in this area. This high tension. Now, focused within our shared lighted space, let us tune upwards now, attuning with the higher co-workers who work with us in this work. Opening ourselves to this high vibration, this clarity, this love. This wisdom, all embracing. Just filling ourselves with this love for a moment. Sharing this love as a group with our higher co-workers. And being held in this aura, let us now open our consciousness to the divine plan, to that part of the divine plan that relates to the Middle East, and see if we can see it in a wider context, being aware of the dark cloud that is still hanging over West Asia and Eastern Europe, and the world tension in general. Let us open ourselves to the big picture and the Middle East within it. Standing firmly in the will to peace, at the midway point between the outer condition in the Middle East and the higher forces of love and of vision. Let us now, as a group, act as a conduit for them. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant, flood West Asia. See a huge column of light pouring through all planes. And with the will to peace, let us hold this column steady. See soul light flooding the mental sphere. And imagine, visualize the mental forces slowly aligning to an inclusive vision. Slowly aligning. Slowly being freed of these old thought forms. Opening up. Every human life is sacred. Every human life is sacred. Recognizing only together can peace be built. See the soul light pouring into the emotional sphere of the Middle East, touching hearts, helping them, guiding them to gently reorient from feelings of enmity towards the recognition that this is a family conflict, that those others are actually part of our own family. Accompanying with our will to love this needed process. And see the light pouring through into the etheric physical plane, penetrating into the earth, pulsing this disintegration process of this old pattern of an eye for an eye. breaking this. See a transmuting process underway within the pillar of light as a whole, on all planes, the mental, emotional, and subconscious plane. All these old traumas that keep us in this loop of victim and perpetrator, breaking it through. Visualize and will this process within both the Jewish and the Arab Muslim population in the Middle East. Let pain bring due reward of light and love. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The rule of evil now must end. Let us visualize the possibility of an end to this violent conflict, coming about through a common agreement. Let us put our weight behind that. Holding this space for a common agreement to be forged, to be crafted. Visualize a higher order based on right relations, real right relations, of good faith, of goodwill, developing in West Asia, in every nation, between all the nations there and all religions. And let us hold this possibility in our consciousness for the people in the Middle East. As we sound now the great invocation in Hebrew and in Arabic.
מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם. ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה בלבבות אנוש. ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, הנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם. תכלית אותם מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמקום אשר נקרא המין האנושי, שם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן.
من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب في قلوب الناس وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندون بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.